Imagine getting stuck in a forest and finding shelter in an abandoned house. There's absolutely nobody around, and all of a sudden, you start hearing mysterious noises from a distance. What will you do? Not everyone is a horror movie fan, but those who are sure have a strong heart to deal with extreme suspense and the thrill it brings with it. Those mini heart attacks that come with the sudden popping of scary faces and voices are not something everyone can take. Hello movie buffs! This is your guy Heisenberg and you're watching The Watch Culture, and today's episode is not for those with a weak heart. Today I'll be taking you on a haunted ride through some of the scariest movies that will definitely get under your skin. Do you have what it takes to deal with the fear it comes with? But before we hop into the details, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and share this video with your friends. Exorcist.
You're gonna die up there.
Accompanied by her daughter Regan, who is 12 years old, actress Chris McNeil moves to Washington, D.C., where she's shooting a film. Mother and daughter have a strong bond, but Regan begins to behave oddly after a while.
Stop! It's burning!
She's subjected to numerous neurological tests, but doctors can find little to justify her actions. Chris turns to Father Cyrus, a Roman Catholic priest and psychiatrist, to see whether an exorcism may be the solution to the dilemma. As Regan's plight reaches crisis proportions, she has to be bound to her bed, swears like a sailor, and speaks in tongues. Cyrus is unbelievable, but finally, the church decides to call in Father Marin, who has done an exorcism before and comes face to face with the devil.
With the Father and the Holy Spirit! Damien!
The Thing. Study stations in the United States, Antarctica, and early winter 1982. A helicopter from the nearby Norwegian research station unexpectedly buzzes at the base. They attempt to kill a dog that has escaped from its base. The members of the US team flew to the Norwegian base after the loss of the Norwegian chopper, only to find all of them dead or missing. They found the bones of a mysterious creature that had been burned by the Norwegians.
What is that?
The Americans take it to their base and believe that it's a form of alien life. It is evident after a while that the alien will take over and assimilate into other forms of life, including humans, and spread like a virus. This implies that the Thing could inhabit someone at the Foundation, and tensions increase. Martyrs. Young Lucy escapes from her captors and befriends Anna, a girl who is brutally raped, incarcerated, and traumatized since childhood, another wounded soul at the orphanage. Convinced that she has finally met her fiendish tormentors, almost 15 years later, Lucy decimates an entire family. As horrific visions haunt her of an emaciated and deformed creature. Is it actual or is it an intangible representation? This grotesque family entity. Under those conditions, what is the secret of the dead family? Before long, Anna will discover firsthand that certain horrors need transcendence before redemption, as these hauntingly recurring questions demand answers. Is Anna destined to be a glorious martyr? Annihilation.
It will be in all of us.
12 months have already passed since his last covert mission, and the rugged army, Kane, is still missing in action, presumed dead. With his wife, the popular professor of academic biology, Lena, still grieving him, she will soon be pursuing an extraordinary phenomenon in the swamplands of Florida in Kane's footsteps. As part of a powerful all-woman team, the enigmatic, ever-expanding iridescent membrane that swallows the region tries to clarify so many theories. However, none was able to produce evidence. Behind this vivid and colorful kaleidoscope of horrors, what kind of shocking biological transmutations lurk? What did Kane see in the end? Veronica. Madrid in the month of June 1991. After her father died recently, Veronica, a teenage girl surpassed by the circumstances, while her mother works in a bar all day and she has to take care of her 3 siblings. Twin girls Lucia and Irene, and the youngest Antonito. Veronica, still grieving the death of her father, decides to play Ouija with her friends Rosa and Diana, taking advantage of a total solar eclipse where all students and teachers are watching it on the rooftop of the school. The girls try to get in touch with her recently deceased family members alone in the cellar, but the session goes wrong and something happens to Veronica. Veronica begins to experience odd presences inside the house and worries that these spirits are a threat to all of her siblings, and she hid from her mother what just happened. The autopsy of Jane Doe. Sheriff Sheldon and his team are confused by the finding of the body of a stranger buried in the basement that does not fit any crime scene while investigating the murder of a family. Late in the evening, he takes the corpse of the beautiful Jane Doe to coroner Tommy Tilden and asks for the cause of death until the next morning to have a reply to the public. Austin Tilden, Tommy's son and assistant, is ready to go with his girlfriend Emma to the movie theater, but he chooses to return to help his father with the autopsy. They share strange and scary secrets about Jane Doe during the stormy and tragic night. The Fly. The brilliant but eccentric scientist, Seth Brundle, attempts to woo investigative journalist Veronica Quaife by giving her a scoop on his latest research in the field of material transportation, which has proven successful to an extent against all the expectations of the scientific establishment. When he successfully transports a living creature, Brundle thinks he has ironed out the last problem, but then he tries to teleport himself. A fly enters one of the transmission booths, and Brundle discovers that he is a changed man, the root of the quotable quote, "Be afraid, be very afraid," is this Science Gone Mad movie.
From the moment I walked out of the pod, I felt like $1,000,000. You know, I think I am going to have cannoli after all.
Rosemary's Baby. The young Catholic housewife Rosemary Woodhouse and her struggling actor husband, Guy, are desirous of starting a family. Moving into the Bramford, New York's iconic building that brims with unpleasant tales of dark dwellers and ghastly incidents, the young couple became friends with their somewhat eccentric neighbors, Roman and Minnie Castevet. Before long, Rosemary got pregnant shortly afterwards. Little by little, however, disturbing hints of a sinister and well-planned plot begin to surface as the naive mother is deliberately cut off from her circle and friends, enfolding timid Rosemary in a cloak of distrust and mental anguish. Finally, why is everybody so comfortably willing to help?
Yeah, the green inside is called tannis root. That's for good luck.
In addition, why does Guy allow that? If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Also, hit the bell icon to stay updated with our latest videos.